was written in the Romantic era by Johann Friedrich Burgmüller, who lived in Germany. His pieces are descriptive, or we can consider them programmatic music, because they have lovely titles that reflect the mood or the image that the composer wished to create. So in the A sections, we hear this lovely bell sound. So we don't want the student to come from above, because that will happen. They'll play the wrong note, they'll hit the key, and it won't sound pleasurable at all. So have the student drop to the bottom of the keys, just like the basic drip, drop, roll motion, but instead of rolling forward and off the key in the drip, drop, roll motion, we're going to have the student or ourselves play with a tissue box touch release. So the wrist comes up first, and it's just enough time for the student to imagine themselves pulling a tissue from a tissue box. So that's how we get that beautiful sound of the bell. A few other things. This texture has a melody in the right hand with inner chords that need to be quieter. And how do we get ourselves or our students to play more quietly? Have the student play those inner notes slowly, pianissimo, and for this piece I would say kind of sticky. Have them exaggerate the release. It's really a rotation gesture as they hold on to the top melody note and they practice those inner notes. This is going to take weeks for them to be able to get the contrast in the balance. So have patience, and have your students have patience as well. A couple other little things. The B section then starts to have it has a different theme. With these fabulous chromatic lines. So have the student play them with all kinds of heartfelt feelings. And then there's a poco accelerando. Accelerando can go through here, and then when they reach the tempo, that's the tempo as before, so they can take their time again on this. The roll should be a very nice feeling of scooping or going under a smiley face, so it's like the bottom of a smiley face head, and so that is the bottom of the smiley face. Kickoffs that are going straight up in the air. Why do we name these physical gestures and touch releases? So that the student learns them and can apply them in any piece that they're playing. And this way they will become independent learners, which is what we really want our students to be in the long run. Let's see, what else? Then it goes back to the A section. There's a lovely bridge here, as you know. And as the students climb up to the phrase goal, the wrist and the forearm and the hand all move forward and up into the air. And please make sure that the student doesn't do this, because if they roll, they don't get any sound. It constricts their weight, it constricts their wrist, and it doesn't sound good, and it's tight. So think to yourself, and for your student, so then going in towards the wood of the piano, back towards their body, in, forward, back towards their body, in towards the wood, and then this one is in towards the wood, but also high up. Here's another one where the student is feeling like they're high up on their wrist and their forearm, directly going to the wood of the piano, in, In succeeding at the piano, I call it forward and back. You can also call it in and out. Very important for students to understand that playing the piano just isn't playing on this part of the white keys, right? They must be able to slide forward and back to get beautiful phrasings, as well as comfort in their entire playing apparatus. So at the very end, what is our student playing here that makes them feel so free? Are they locking their wrist to get this kind of awful sound? Or are they actually feeling these gentle push-offs while they voice the top? Oh my gosh, we love that chord. Have them sink to the bottom of the keys and then come up and then sink again. And they can release all the tension in their forearms and their elbows, as they hopefully have been doing on every dropping motion in this piece.